in recent years, manufacturing has certainly worked towards marketing on products, but only, some are looking towards marketing for, talent acquisition, just looking at their overall brand attractiveness. What do you guys think about that? Are you seeing folks that are trying to communicate their brand from a talent standpoint to attract folks? Because they're not always household names.
Yeah, I'll jump in first. I'm sure Mike and Nicole have a lot to say about this as well. But that employer branding piece is key in the marketplace today, right? Obviously, you put a lot of effort into your brand from a sales and business development perspective, but you need to put that same effort into talent acquisition, right? Students, coming out of high schools and college are bombarded by opportunities that are available, right? And almost all students look you up on LinkedIn, they're exploring your website, they're checking you out on Glassdoor, they're looking at the offer packages that you put out there. They're looking at what the work-life balance is. They're looking at what the development opportunities are within your organization. And if you're not articulating that to them throughout the recruiting process, you're going to lose them to companies that are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would echo the same thing. I think that we're focusing more on that now than we have in the past because we're just realizing the need for it. And like you said, Joe, marketing is no longer just showing your products and those kind of things. You really need to create that employer brand and say, hey, this is why we want you here and this is why you want to be here. So I think we're focusing on that more and more, and it's a really key component to attracting talent.
Yeah, I think the brand is really important, and we're seeing a lot of companies take interest in that. How do we create a brand, or in some cases from an industry standpoint, how do we brand an industry as a great place to come work? But the challenge is also you've got to live that brand too. We've also, we've talked to some clients that say, yeah, we'd love to get into employer branding, but we've got to work on our own culture in-house first before we try and bring people into something that we're trying to market that might not really exist yet.
Sure, absolutely. I did talk to one of our members, a large tier 1 auto supplier, and they kind of recognize that, there is, to your point earlier, Joe, there are folks that want to work out there. There are folks that are displaced, a lot of them in hospitality and restaurants. How do we get them to be interested in the manufacturing industry? They may not be aware of it. They may not be aware of the opportunities that we all know of. They may, be stuck in that dark, dirty, dangerous kind of idea, that those misconceptions. But that gets to marketing, right? The broader brand of the industry.